Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. So NVIDIA keeps going up, another 5% up today, and after hours NVIDIA is still up 1.09%. In last 5 days NVIDIA up 6.91%. So my assessment yesterday was wrong. I thought Nvidia should go down probably about 1 or 2% before it goes further up. But Nvidia did not look back. Keeps going up today and yesterday. So there is a strong momentum on Nvidia at this point. And I also have this poll on my channel that asks if Nvidia can touch 1200 before the stock split. And most of the people said yes, 80%. So this means that majority was right. At this point, Nvidia is still trading above 1200 and we have 2 more days to go. I guess the stock split factor, which we already know, and also some good news regarding Nvidia. For example, Nvidia's Blackwell GPUs is getting more attention these days, and Nvidia keeps getting more orders for their new products. And besides that, Mr. Jensen's optimistic speech over the weekend regarding Nvidia's bright future helping Nvidia go further up. So at this point, I guess technical charts is irrelevant because Nvidia is not following those levels. In general, stocks do not follow technical charts or technical analysis when the fundamentals and or the excitement or fear around new events are very strong. And that's what's happening at this point with Nvidia. So in this video, I'll put some new data and analysis in front of you. Then you can decide how you can relate this with this quarter's NVIDIA expected price movement. For example, this table I showed you before as well, but let's take a look how much NVIDIA went up around this stock split announcement and the effective date. In the last stock split cycle, Nvidia went up before the effective date 24%, and after 1 week of the effective date, total 28% from the announcement date. And 2 weeks after the effective date, Nvidia went up 35% from the announcement date. Let's take a look how much Nvidia went up so far from the announcement date. So Nvidia was 940 before the announcement, and at this point Nvidia is trading around 1225. So let's do some math, and that is 1225 minus 940 divided by 940. So that gives 30%. Let's convert into the percentage. So Nvidia already up 30% from the announcement date till now. Now you can use this data point to see how further up Nvidia can go. But remember, in the last cycle, Nvidia went up 35%. So at this point, Nvidia is still little behind from the last split cycle upside. So in the last split cycle, Nvidia continued to go up after the split. So in this cycle, if you think that the last split cycle is relevant in this time as well, then probably we can expect that Nvidia should go up after the split as well. But the thing is, Nvidia already went up too much before the split. So after the split, yeah, probably it should go further up. But how much up it can go, I do not know. It's hard to predict. Now, let me show you another data point. In this table, I put together for last 3 quarters NVIDIA percentage price increase per day by the closing price, and that is column H. So all this blue table is for the last quarter, and this one is starting from 21st February through 22nd November 2023 is one quarter prior, and before that is in the pink, right? 2 quarter prior. Okay, you see that each day Nvidia ups and down, right? As you see in this chart, and that is for the last quarter, the latest quarter. You can say that. So this chart may not give you a very meaningful analysis, but if I take cumulative values, then this chart will be more meaningful. For example, take a look this one. I calculated the cumulative percentage change and I redrawn the chart. Okay, so now this is based on the cumulative percentage increase per day by the Nvidia closing price. Take a look this one. So this chart is basically cumulative percentage increase by the closing price per day, and that is for the last quarter, and this one is last quarter minus 1, that is 1 quarter prior, and the third one is last quarter minus 2, 2 quarters prior. So if you take a look this chart, what is your takeaway? My takeaway is, take a look. In the first month, you see Nvidia is ramping up, and the second month you see Nvidia going down, and third month before the earnings, Nvidia again started ramping up, and that is for the last quarter. And before that, you see in the first and the second month, overall cumulative percentage, Nvidia was negative. But third month before the earning, Nvidia started picking up. And 2 quarters from now, you see that first few weeks, Nvidia showed some ramping up, but after that it went down. And before the earnings, last few weeks before the earnings, Nvidia again started going up. So one takeaway from this chart is that in the second month, you see Nvidia slowed down before the earnings on all of these three charts, right? So this tells me that, okay, so the split factor and other good news around Nvidia is taking Nvidia high. But sometime in July, I'm expecting that Nvidia should slow down. Regarding my Nvidia positions, I do not have any Nvidia stock at this point. I already sold Nvidia a few days ago because I was not sure Nvidia will be going further up before the split or not, right? But I tried to hedge myself by buying SMCI. As I mentioned over the weekend in my SMCI video, that I bought SMCI around 772. So NVIDIA, so SMCI was also up today, probably about 4%. Let's take a look. So you see that? And I also have some Amazon stock. So Amazon also 1% up. So in situations like when I'm not sure about the future movement of a stock, I try to hedge against some stocks that I have more clarity on. For example, in this case, on Nvidia, I was not sure about next few days future movement, but I was pretty sure about SMCI. Stock price was so low. It was a good buying point. Now let's take a look how other stocks have performed today. So you see on your screen the summary of all the other AI stocks. The highest positive change was in Avago, that is 6%, and after that is Nvidia, and then SMCI and so on. This tells that almost all of the AI stocks are positive today. So regarding the economic data, as I mentioned day before yesterday and yesterday, that on Friday, we have the unemployment rate and the employment report, and also the non farm payrolls data coming, and that's very important. And that can bring overall market down if the numbers do not meet the forecast, if the employment numbers come higher than the forecast. And that's all about my NVIDIA analysis and assessment for today and tomorrow. And good thing for those who already have NVIDIA shares and holding it. And good luck for those who want to buy NVIDIA stock or more NVIDIA stock at the current price. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.